I am excited because today I am trying out the brand new Hornady V-Match ammunition. What's up guys, welcome back to Own the Hunt. I'm here at a friend of mine's, Bill's. I do a lot of shooting here. He's gracious enough to let me come here and shoot my rifles, and I mostly have his wife to thank, I think, but nonetheless, we're over here at Bill's. I am excited because today I am trying out the brand new Hornady V-Match ammunition. This is a factory loaded 6.5 Creedmoor ammo. It's a 100 grain ELD-VT projectile. That is Hornady's brand new varmint load. Some of you that follow the channel, you may know I switched out rifles. I just went to the SIG Cross, chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. I wanted a little more oomph, a little more distance. And so I went from the 6.5 Grendel to the 6.5 Creedmoor. Took a lot of thought. I checked out a lot of different calibers, cartridges, checked out the 6 ARC. Was thinking about just doing a barrel swap on my Specialized Dynamics 6.5 Grendel. Decided against that. Looked into the new 22 ARC by Hornady. Really decided against that. Looked into 22 250, and that was up there with my decisions, along with 243 Winchester. But at the end of the day, I was set on a bolt gun. I really wanted something that was tried and true, and the SIG Cross comes really highly recommended by a lot of people. So that's what I ended up with. And so what I wanted was a round that would have a really good ballistic coefficient and moving fast. I wanted above 3,000 feet per second, and I wanted a little bit heavier. So that's what I got. This Hornady V-Match should live up to the hype. It's brand new. I haven't been able to find any videos out there of guys shooting it yet, especially not shooting at coyotes, and so that's my goal. If you guys are here to watch this video for PRS style video, this is probably not the channel for you. I'm a coyote hunter. I'm not real big into precision. I don't shoot long distances. Most of my shots are going to be 200 yards and in. So as long as I can shoot a good group that I'm happy with at 200 yards and in, we're going to be all set. So with that said, guys, my goal here is I'm going to be just running this. This is just a simple LPVO scope. It's a 1-to-6 power. I've got it dialed up all the way. My target's out at 100 yards. What I want to do is just see what kind of grouping I'm getting out of this glass scope. Some of you who follow the channel, you know that shooting a thermal scope is really hard to get a really precision point of aim. The reason being is typically most of us are running out with one of these hot hands, and these are about 2 inches by 3 inches typically, and so they throw off a pretty good heat bloom, and it makes a thermal scope really hard to get the exact same point of aim each time. And so I threw this glass scope on here to get a precise point of aim. Again, I'm not a PRS guy, so this is not like a 24 power scope where I can get, you know, extremely good point of aim every single time. But basically what I'm able to do is the center dot on this, as far as mill size goes, is roughly the same size as the bullseye dot on the target. So I'm just covering that bullseye dot with it, making sure I can't see any of the red of that bullseye with that mill dot, and I'm taking that same point of aim each time. And so hopefully we get a pretty good group. I'm really excited to see how this ammo performs out of this SIG Cross. Now, if it doesn't perform well, that doesn't mean it won't for you. It could be the rifle. As some of you may know, each gun has different ammo it likes. So I have heard from people that the SIG Cross is a picky rifle as far as factory loads. Also, if you follow the channel, you know I do reload. I really love to reload. It's a stress reliever for me, and also I love to see the results downrange. And so be that as it may, I didn't really have time to work up a load for this rifle. I got it. I want to go out and shoot coyotes with it, and so here I am with a factory round, which it's been a long time since I've shot factory loads. So we're gonna see how they perform. Stay tuned. I'll put a camera down at the target. I'll try to sync it up so that my impacts show at the same time as I shoot. Never really done that in a video before, so bear with me, guys, but stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys, so some of the specs I forgot to mention about these rounds are Hornady's claiming 3,200 feet per second That's probably out of a 24-inch bolt action. That's not written on this box. And to be honest with you, I looked up these specs and Hornady hasn't really published them on their site yet. So I don't know if it's just they don't have a lot of data yet or what, but they put 3,200 feet per second on the box. We're probably going to get somewhere around 3,000 if I had to guess out of this. I don't have a chrono here today. Again, those of you who are PRS guys who want chrono info, not the channel for you. Sorry about that. This scope is zeroed to some Winchester Deer Season XP. These are 125 grain rounds with a muzzle velocity rating of 2850. Gotta think the point of impact is gonna be a little different, but at least I should be able to group them on paper. I got my camera set up downrange, videoing the target, so let's just see if we can print a good group. This is a relatively cold bore. I have shot a few rounds, but it's been probably a little over 10 or 12 minutes since I shot, maybe closer to 15 minutes. It's like 15 degrees here today, 20 degrees. I don't even think it's not 20, is it, Bill?
It was 24.
Oh, 24, okay. It feels colder because we've got some nasty wind gusts coming out of the northeast. Anyway, let's go ahead and print a good group downrange, or try to anyway, and see how this Hornady V-Match 100 grain ELD-VT performs. You good, Bill?
Send it.
Could you see it?
Yep.
Okay.
You're too high, one left.
All right. You good?
Yep. There you go. Too high.
Good?
Good. You just touched your last shot.
Well, that's good to hear. So I know most people like a 5-shot group. That was 3 shots. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this mag off, 2 more rounds. I don't wanna do that an awful lot. This ammo was not cheap, so we'll do a 5-shot group, see how it was. 2 more downrange, here we go.
Touching your same shot. You touching your last. You cover those with a dime.
Okay, last round going down range. It's sounding really promising, so I love to hear that. And again, that's out of a 6-power LPVO scope, you guys. And also, this is not a high-end scope. This was actually sent to the channel by CV Life. Pretty nice optic, came with a mount and everything. So kind of using this as an opportunity to review this scope as well. Last round, here we go. Good?
Good.
How'd she look, Bill?
4 minutes. Almost the same hole.
Excellent. Let's go take a look downrange, guys, and see what this looks like. Alrighty, guys, well, we are downrange, and I have to say, I am highly impressed with these results. So that barrel has less than 25 rounds down it, so I would consider that an unbroken in, brand new barrel. I have not cleaned it since the first shots. I like to foul my barrels pretty good. I don't like to clean them a lot. I'm pretty impressed with this group, you guys. I'm not gonna go ahead and measure it just yet, but I wanna describe something. So these holes here that we had marked off, which you're gonna see in the camera that was filming the target, those were just some preliminary shots that we had taken with other ammunition. We marked them off. So the shots we're looking at here are this shot here and these 4 shots right here, okay? This shot here was my cold bore shot. And the 4 following were right here. Now, I have a micrometer with me. It's probably pretty trivial at this point. Like Bill said, I don't know if you could hear him up there when I was shooting, but you could literally cover this top group with a dime. It is that small. So at 100 yards, you guys, you couldn't ask for much better than that. So I've got this micrometer here. I'm gonna go center to center on this for the extreme spread on this 4-shot group here. I'm not gonna include this cold bore shot. I'll let you know what that measurement is, just so you have it. But center to center, we're looking at just under a ½ an inch center to center. And from that first cold bore shot to the center of that group, just because that group is so small, I'm just gonna use the center of it. We're looking at 1 1.25 inches, so 1.25 inch. That's pretty darn impressive, you guys. That is factory ammunition. That is a unbroken in barrel out of a factory rifle, not a custom precision rifle. 18-inch barrel. Man, a small LPVO scope with a max power of 6. I don't really know what else to say, you guys. I'm pretty blown away, to be honest with you. The results here are speaking for themselves. I was gonna move this target out to 200, but honestly, guys, it is extremely cold here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw my thermal scope on the rifle and get that zeroed so I can go out and kill some coyotes with this thing. I have a feeling these rounds are gonna perform extremely well for me on coyotes, and quite frankly, I may not even hand load for 6.5, especially that SIG Cross. I may just buy those rounds and run them. Out of getting that kind of results, it's hard to argue with. So anyway, I'll go ahead and throw the thermal scope on. We'll change the target out. We'll put a hot hands on here. I know a lot of guys have different methods, but you guys, the hot hands just works good for me. It throws off a lot of heat. I choose the center of that hot hands, the center of that heat signature, and I let them fly. No, I'm not gonna get a group that tight more than likely, but I know that the rifle can group like that, and so that's all I really was trying to prove by running that glass scope. So we'll throw the thermal on and see what we get for results. Stay with us. Well, I got the thermal thrown on here. This is an iRay Bolt 50 version 2. Running this scope, testing it out for Logan at Fall River Shooters. Gonna be doing a full review of this scope on the channel shortly, but happens to be the thermal I have on my scope right now, on my rifle rather, and we're gonna go ahead and see what kind of group we can get out of this. Like I said, it's probably not gonna be anywhere near as precise as the glass scope, but be curious to see what I get. I just loaded up 5 rounds of the Hornady V match with the 100 grain ELD-VT. So let's go ahead and see what we get for results. All right, let me know when you're ready.
Send it when you're ready. Right at the top of the hot hand.
Okay.
Windage is good.
Makes sense. It would have to come down here. I'll shoot one more, see if that's grouping good like that.
Half-inch right. Same elevation.
Okay. Let's see what this looks like.
Send it when you're ready. You just hit your second shot, dead right on.
Really?
Yeah. Better.
Okay. Walking it in.
Yeah, you're down half-inch and you moved it left 1/4 inch, so.
Okay. How much did I need to get in the center of the hot hands?
Move a 1/4 inch left and down 3/4 inch.
This should be right there. Let me know.
Ready. Dead center.
Good. Let's shoot one more for the heck of it.
Just to piss yourself off.
Yeah. All right.
Ready when you are. Oh, I knew
Huh?
you'd way down and left.
That had to be me.
You're excited.
Yeah.
You're an excitable boy.
Got excited.
You're still in the hot hand. You just.
Oh, I am? Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right next to your dead center shot.
Cool. Okay guys, well that's gonna do this video out. You can see we aren't grouping nearly as well. I could argue that. I mean, I have 2 rounds touching perfectly in the center of the hot hands, but it's certainly a bigger spread. Like I mentioned, it's hard to get perfect with these, with thermals. So I think these two up here at the top of the hot hands were my first 2 shots with the new ammunition with the 0 profile that I had. And then there's another shot just low. That's as I started to walk it in. And then there's 2 shots touching. One of these was my actual 0 shot. I took another one just because I wanted to see if it was grouping good. That happened to be down here. And then I took another one after that, and it's touching my my center shot that I had succeeded with. So all in all, pretty happy. This is certainly going to kill coyotes. And I can't wait to see how these ELD-VTs perform on coyotes. So stick around, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It helps me a ton, and it's a pretty simple thing for you. So if you like coyote hunting, I'm going to be taking these rounds out, seeing what they do, and hopefully they perform really well. I have no reason to doubt they will. Hornady does their homework as far as I'm concerned. I think these rounds are going to perform extremely well. I know the ELD match rounds, they have really good results with wild game as far as expansion and terminal ballistics. So I have no reason to believe these won't do the same. So stick around, and we'll see how they work. See you guys.